Hi everyone, I am Samaya Pelluri, Assistant Professor in Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. As part of lecture series on linear ICs and applications, today I am going to discuss applications of op-amp using 741. The objectives are non-inverting amplifier and its analysis, voltage follower using 741 op-amp, differential amplifier and its analysis, and conclusions. In this, the first one is non-inverting amplifier. The name itself indicating that the output is non-inverting of input signal. The non-inverting amplifier circuit is shown in figure. In this, the input signal is given at the non-inverting terminal of op-amp. By using RF and R1, the feedback is provided from output to input terminal of op-amp. If the signal is applied to the non-inverting terminal and feedback is given as shown in figure, the circuit amplifies without inverting the input. Such a circuit is called non-inverting amplifier. For calculating gain of non-inverting amplifier, op-amp is assumed as ideal op-amp. We know the conditions of ideal op-amp. For ideal op-amp, open loop gain is infinity, input resistance is very high, output resistance is 0, and terminal currents are 0. By considering all ideal conditions of op-amp, the gain of the non-inverting amplifier is calculated. Due to high input impedance, non-inverting terminal voltage is equivalent to inverting terminal voltage. Therefore, the relation between Vout and Vin can be written like this: Vin equal to Vout into R1 by R1 plus Rf. We know that op-amp input terminal current is 0, so therefore Vout by Vin equal to 1 plus Rf by R1. So non-inverting amplifier gain equation is 1 plus Rf by R1. Compared to inverting amplifier, the input resistance of non-inverting amplifier is extremely large. It is the non-inverting amplifier. The input signal frequency is 40 Hz and peak to peak is 2 volts. So, as per connected resistance values, the amplifier gain is 1 plus Rf by R1 is 3 volt, is 3. Then output signal is equivalent to gain times of the input, so that is 6 volts for a 2 volts input. Here the feedback resistance is changing from 2 to 3 kilovolts. In this case, the gain of an amplifier is 4. Then for 2 volts peak to peak, the output signal value is 8 volts peak to peak. And if you see the input and output signals, both are in phase. Input and output signals are in phase. So it is a non-inverting amplifier. The first one is input signal and the second one is output signal. next one is voltage follower. So how to make the non-inverting amplifier as voltage follower? So by taking Rf is equal to 0 and R1 equal to infinity, the non-inverting amplifier is modified like the shown in figure. For this circuit, output equal to input, Vout equal to Vin. The output voltage is equal to input voltage both in magnitude and phase. In other words, output voltage follows the input voltage exactly. Hence, the circuit is called voltage follower. A voltage follower may be used as buffer for impedance matching. It is the voltage follower circuit. So, in voltage follower, output follows input in both magnitude and phase. So the first one is the input signal and the second one is the output signal. Both are same in both magnitude and phase. Here the input signal peak to peak is changed to 3 volts. So then the output signal is also changed. So output amplitude is also changed to 3 volts. So therefore, in voltage follower, output signal follows input in both magnitude and phase. The next one is differential amplifier. The differential amplifier circuit is shown in figure. For differential amplifier, always the output signal is the gain times of the difference of input signal, and it can be called as subtractor. Let's see the analysis part. There are two input signals. Superposition theorem can be used to find the output voltage. When VB equal to 0, then the circuit becomes inverting amplifier. Hence, the output voltage due to VA only is minus RF by R1 into VA. Similarly, when VA equal to 0, the configuration is non-inverting amplifier having a voltage divider network at non-inverting input. So here V1 is equal to R2 by, here V1 is equal to R2 by R2 plus R3 into VB. So the output voltage due to VB only is 1 plus RF by R1 into R2 by R2 plus R3 into VB. So it can be written as R1 plus RF by R1 into R2 by R2 plus R3 into VB. If we assume R1 equal to R2 and R1 equal to R3, then V out due to VB can be written as RF by R1 into VB. Therefore, the total output voltage is given by V out due to VA plus V out due to VB. Finally, the output voltage is equal into Rf by R1 into Vb minus Va. So from output equation, V out is equal into gain times of Vb minus Va. Vb minus Va is a difference of two input signals. If Rf is equal into R1, then V naught is Vb minus Va. So the circuit behaves as a subtractor. Differential amplifier, it has two input signals, Va and Vb. So all resistance values are same. So then, as per the theory what we discussed, the output signal is equivalent to Vb minus Va, acts as a subtractor. So here, the first one is 4 volts peak to peak, and the second one is 1 volt peak to peak. So as per subtractor, the output signal is Vb minus Va is equivalent to minus 3 volts. Here minus means the output signal is 180 degrees phase shift with the input signals. In the case 2, the Va signal, the first input signal is changed to 1 volt peak to peak, and second input signal peak to peak is changed to 4 volts. Then the output is Vb minus Va, that is equivalent to 3 volts. In this case, the output is positive, so we didn't see any phase change between input and output. So here, the differential amplifier acting as subtractor. In third case, the first signal peak to peak is changed to 2 volts, and the second signal peak to peak is 4 volts. Their output is 4 minus 2 is 2 volts output peak to peak. The conclusions are: non-inverting amplifier provides a gain without phase change and offers high input impedance than inverting amplifier. Voltage follower has unity gain and it can be used as a buffer in impedance matching. Finally, differential amplifier output is gain times of difference of the input signal, and it also acts as subtractor. So these are the references. Thank you.